If only my child will start behaving better. If only I'll be healthy, then I'll be happy. If only I get that raise or I get that promotion, then I'll be happy. If only I can go traveling, then I'll be happy. If only I can win this game, then I'll be happy. Many of the people I coach, many of the CEOs and executives I coach, show signs of a crisis of some sort. They finally achieve those long sought after goals just to realize that the promised happiness that was supposed to accompany them, nowhere to be found. And at the heart of this crisis is the question, can anything really bring you that elusive peace and happiness that you've been chasing all these years? When we look closer, the chase has been orchestrated by the inner voice of our judge, that inner judge. And its big lie, you will be happy when? You will be happy when? So this lie has got two parts. The first is that you can't be happy with your current situation or with your current circumstances, with your current relationship, with what's happening around you currently. The second is that when is not a promise, but rather it's a moving target. So how can we overcome this universal phenomena caused by the voice of the judge and its personality accomplices, such as the controller, the avoider, the victim, the hyperachiever? At the root, we can win this constant war in our heads by building up the 3 core mental fitness muscles. Now, what is mental fitness? Mental fitness is our ability to cope with any challenge without going negative. So staying in a positive mindset. So what are these 3 core mental fitness muscles? The first one is the saboteur interceptor muscle. The stronger this muscle is, the quicker we can intercept those voices of the mental saboteurs when they try to hijack our success and happiness. To intercept these voices, take the mental saboteur assessment. The link is below. To begin to expose those saboteurs, mental saboteurs that are working with your inner judge, and then try and recognize those voices during your day, when you're in that meeting, when you're in that situation, that stressful situation. Try and recognize who is the voice that's speaking in your head. The second muscle, mental fitness muscle, is the sage muscle. So while the saboteurs are the voices of the survival brain, the sage is the voice of that part of your brain you need for focus, for clarity, creativity, compassion, empathy, good decision-making, etc. Now, the perspective of the sage brain is that every situation, no matter how bad it looks, can indeed be turned into a gift or an opportunity. So this muscle we can strengthen by beginning to look at each challenge in that way, and asking yourself, how can I turn this bad situation, or what looks to be so bad? How can I turn this unwanted situation into a gift or opportunity? And perhaps I can't see it straight away, but coming from this perspective, I begin to know that in future, I will be able to see what the gift or opportunity was. The third muscle is the self-command muscle. Now, where the first 2 muscles come to your aid on a psychological level, the self-command muscle actually follows on by creating new neurological pathways in your brain, building your ability to redirect your thoughts away from what is causing your stress and anxiety to healthier, more positive thoughts. When you think of it clearly, it really is our perception and our thinking about a situation that causes our stress and suffering. To exercise this muscle, the self-command muscle, you can do short 10-second repetitions of moving your attention to any of your sensory experiences. So anything you can see, taste, touch, hear, or smell in this moment. There's an exercise called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. In this moment, in your mind, name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And once you're done with this exercise, which you can do in 10, 20, maybe 30 seconds, you've had that period of stopping that mental harmful thought pattern and giving yourself a chance to recover. And of course, the stronger this muscle is, the quicker you can recover, and the more difficult challenges you can recover from quickly. Now, just as with normal muscles, all these muscles will atrophy if you don't exercise them, and they will get stronger if you do exercise them. Now, these little 10-second repetitions, you want to do at least 100 of them daily. It's about 15 minutes a day. So don't go away and just think this is great insight, but really begin to practice it every day and begin to see the difference it makes. The stronger those muscles get, the easier it will be to, in that moment of conflict, in that moment of depression, in that moment of fear, to be able to switch your thought processes around, move away from being hijacked, and stay in a positive process. If you'd like to find out more about your potential, how to fulfill it, and mastering these mental conditions, watch the free webinar. You can follow the link below, or contact me to set up a free discovery call. Happy practicing.